Sternberg created a theory called the triangular theory of love. Understanding the three components of the triangular theory of love and the 7 subset types of love can help couples recognize what they need to improve upon, what they should avoid, and even when it might be time to end a relationship. He explained the 3 components to romantic love as follows. Intimacy, which is closeness, supporting one another, sharing with one another, feeling loved, connectedness and bondedness, the experience of warmth in a loving relationship, emotional investment in the relationship. Intimacy helps sustain closeness in a relationship. You may start off being emotionally intimate with someone and then develop physical attraction to that person. Passion, the romance, physical attraction, and sexual consummation, the feeling of euphoria that comes from sex and affection. The passion part typically plays only a moderate part, and its role may decline somewhat over time. Some people find that the attainment of emotional closeness and intimacy actually interferes with their attainment of sexual fulfillment. This resistance usually takes place from non-secure bonds between child and parents. The passion derived from the toxicity, chaos, and uncertainty in a toxic relationship or situationship is turning them on and making them feel like they're in love because of past destructive childhood belief systems installed in them. In actuality, they aren't in love, just trying to heal childhood wounds by chasing the unattainable to heal themselves, the mirage of peace on the horizon. Commitment and decision. The decision that one loves a certain other, and in the long term, the commitment to maintain that love. The intimacy component and the commitment and decision component typically play relatively large parts in a long-term close relationship. Whereas it can be difficult to control passion, the decision and commitment component is one which one has considerable control. The decision to love does not necessarily imply a commitment to love. Oddly enough, commitment does not necessarily imply decision. Many people commit without admitting they are in love with the other. In some cases, like arranged marriages, love can start off as a commitment. Loving relationships almost inevitably have their ups and downs, and the commitment component is all or almost all that keeps the relationship going. The decision to pursue that relationship does not necessarily imply a commitment to it. Many who have affairs are not committed to the affair. There are variations of the 3 components in different love relationships as follows. Non-love, casual encounters, physical passion without intimacy and commitment. Liking, emotional intimacy in the absence of passion and decision and commitment. One feels closeness, bondedness, and warmth toward the other without feelings of intense passion or long-term commitment. Infatuated love, love at first sight, results from the experiencing of passionate arousal in the absence of the intimacy and decision and commitment components of love. Therefore, it is impossible to love or fall in love with someone at first sight. The person just ultimately reflects your physical and energetic ideal. Empty love is the kind of love that emanates from the decision that one loves another and has committed to that love in the absence of both the intimacy and passion components of love. This love is found in stagnant relationships. Unless the commitment to the love is very strong, such love can be close to none at all, because commitment can be so susceptible to conscious modification. People are more likely to have urges to stray as well. Empty love either occurs as the final or near final stage of a long-term relationship or the first stage of a long-term relationship. Romantic love. This kind of love derives from a combination of the intimacy and passion components of love. the Romeo and Juliet love. Companionate love. A long-term committed friendship is the kind that frequently occurs in which the physical and attraction has died down. Long-term marriages often fall into this category and must be passionately revived to keep the physical spark alive. Fatuous love results from the combination of the passion and commitment components in the absence of the intimacy. A commitment is made on the basis of passion without the stabilizing element of intimate involvement. Although the passion component can develop almost instantaneously, the intimacy component cannot, and hence relationships based on fatuous love are at risk for termination, and in the case of shotgun marriages, for divorce. Consummate love is complete love that results from the full combination of the three components. It is a kind of love toward which many of us strive, especially in romantic relationships. The attainment of consummate love is no guarantee that it will last. Sternberg believed that the balance between intimacy, passion, and commitment would shift. Many long-term relationships go through cycles of all three components, where passion or intimacy may be lacking, but the commitment keeps them together.